Hola, gracias por registrarte a las conferencias gratuitas en el marco de nuestro evento Oktobermesse Virtual Open House. La conferencia que estás a punto de disfrutar fue grabada y editada especialmente para ti. La idea es presentarte generalidades del tema, en el entendido de que si requieres mayor información o incluso alguna propuesta, con gusto te podemos atender en nuestras formas de contacto. Gracias por conectarte con Grupo MES Servicios Metrológicos. Hola, muy buenos días. Gracias por conectarse a este nuevo webinar de Grupo MES. Todos estos webinars están hechos en el marco de nuestro evento Oktobermesse Virtual Open House, que por razones obvias no pudo darse de manera presencial. En esta ocasión tenemos a nuestro business partner Vichy Vision, y tenemos el orgullo de presentar a Daniel Bloch, que es por parte de Vichy Vision México, y tenemos a Marco Magalotti por parte de Vichy Vision Italia. Gracias por darnos la oportunidad de esta conferencia. Gracias, Daniel, gracias, Marco, y adelante.
Buenos días, Jorge Luis. Buenos días a todos. Muchas gracias por la invitación y damos la oportunidad de participar con ustedes en este evento que se hace cada año. Mi compañero Marco y yo les vamos a presentar el día de hoy pues un poco de lo que es nuestros equipos, nuestra marca, y pues hablar de un poco del futuro y los retos que representa lo que es la medición en el campo de batalla, en lo que es el shop floor. ¿Sí? Entonces, Marco, please, you can continue.
Okay. Buenos días a todos. Sorry, I can speak only English, but I try to speak slowly, and I hope that at the end somebody can give me some question to clarify. I'm a sales manager for Vichy Vision product in Italy. We are in the field since 1977, and since 2000 we produce optical measuring machine, and we have more than 2000 installations worldwide, so we have a good experience, a huge experience in optical measuring machine in shop floor. Today, together with our partner MES, and I thank you to Jose and also to Daniel, our direct partner in Mexico, Vichy Vision Mexico. I will introduce the challenges of optical measuring in the shop floor, just to a small overview of this optical. We have no time and space to describe in detail everything, but I hope that you can get some let me say point to have some curiosity to go and to discover more and more thanks to our local partner. So let's start. So why this slide? It seems manager relaxed in a beautiful beach with the surf, some with the laptop and mobile phone. Why this picture at the beginning of the presentation? The reason is that our aim of optical measuring machine is that today you don't need to be at a desk to get information. You can look for them on your mobile phone. Think that you don't need to be in front of measuring machine to measure today. Monitoring approaches, even if manager is in a meeting, is possible. That's a new concept. I have some customer that they are checking the production by smartphone, by TeamViewer connection. They can check real time what happens in the shop floor, so they can monitor also from the beach. This is of course a provocation, but from everywhere they can check if everything is going in the right direction. Okay, let's go on, then we will speak more in details of this. So our technology is perfectly integrated in Industry 4.0, and we are so we can absolutely connect our machine, optical measure machine, to your world inside the company, because the company is made by automation, CNC lathe machines, and maybe also some IT completely integrated in the company. So from production point of view and for quality point of view, everything will be full connected. I will show that bringing digital measurement to the shop floor means bringing a computer to the shop floor. All this happens automatically with Vision. It comes with those who have been doing automation for more than 40 years. So the concept Industry 4.0 it is easy and easy to use. We have, as I told you before, over than 2,000 installations worldwide, and we offer digitalization from macro to micro companies and from macro to micro components. Vision makes you digitize the process. That's the keywords to sum up everything. Let's go on with the video. So I will leave you to watch this video. It is very short, but just to give you an idea about the system. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's continue the presentation, going into detail of some of benefit in bringing the optical measuring machine in the shop floor. So one of the most important benefit is that with the optical measuring machine we can save significant measuring time and so save a lot of money, and the return of investment will be very fast. Today's scenario, the most common today's scenario is the customer have in the shop floor manual instrument like altimeter, micrometer and profile projector, and they have to go to the standard room to measure, to inspect more complex part in order to have a round tester and CMM for other components. We can replace all those instruments by only one instrument directly in the shop floor, and the customer doesn't need a skilled operator to make the measurement, but they can measure by themselves. The typical measuring time with the traditional and today's scenario is few minutes up to 30 minutes, sometimes also 1 hour. It depends on the complexity of the part. If we speak about camshaft and crankshaft, it is necessary also to have some different and more complex and more expensive instruments and skilled operator for sure to inspect. And by VC Vision we can put the instrument directly in the shop floor in the center of some area with some CNC lathes, and the measuring time is very fast. So we speak about few seconds up to 30 seconds, maximum 1 minute with the most complex component. So you can understand that you can have the benefit is to, especially when the batch change very fast, with the simple component, you can set up your CNC lathe in shorter time and produce more, because during measuring time you are keeping your CNC lathe stopped when you have to start a new production. If you save minutes to inspect the part, usually the operator inspect the parts the first time, then set up the CNC lathe, the offset, in order to have everything in the middle of the tolerance, and it takes 2, 3, 4 times to have situation good to start the production, to push the button of the production. By VC Vision you can save minutes, sometimes hour. If you multiply the number of the times that you have to do that and the number of the CNC lathe that you have, you can understand by yourself that you can save a lot of time and you can produce much more. So only by introducing this instrument in the shop floor. So let's continue. Another important benefit in bringing the optical measuring machine in the shop floor is that it is about the possible human error. The manual measurement I saw by myself, also because I did by myself some measurement by micrometer, by caliper, by altimeter, especially by micrometer. The human behavior of the operator is to find if the measurement is in tolerance. Sometimes if the measurement is quite in tolerance, but is it a little bit out of tolerance, the operator check many times in order to get the right value. It is a human error in human behavior. Sometimes the error can be in reading or in interpreting the value, because we have nominal and tolerance. Sometimes the tolerance are minus and minus. So the operator have to calculate if the value is in the middle of the tolerance. So even if without error, the operator check only if the part is in tolerance. By VC Vision, we can get an objective and complete measurement report with data saving, of course, and we have exactly the deviation from the nominal, and so we have the value. We can get the value to correct the tool in the CNC lathe. So the report will give any operator to set up the right offset in order to keep the production in tolerance, in the middle of the tolerance. That's also guarantee if we produce in the middle of the tolerance, we will be more safe in avoiding reject during the production. Let's go on. Okay. That's another point, important point. We often receive some inquiry from some customer where they are complex part, where they need to inspect by CMM or by round tester. They need to get the measurement from the standard room. Sometimes the standard room is easy because in the same time many CNC lathe has to start the production, and there is some queue, and this queue again the effect of this queue is to keep the CNC lathe stopped, or to have not enough time to inspect often the parts sometimes, and in the meantime the CNC lathe still producing parts. So this can give the risk to generate some reject in the meantime, or to keep the CNC lathe stopped again. By VC Vision, as you can see, you can put the machine in area, in the production area, where each operator can measure by themselves. And seeing as the machine is very fast, there is no queue, because even if there is another operator is measuring another part, it takes a few seconds the waiting time is few seconds and not minutes or hours in the standard room, in quality room, sorry. So that's a big benefit. Let's go on. Monitoring of the production. This is another good topic. Today, the tolerances are more and more little, and the operator usually collects manually the data, or manually by pen, or manually by computer, but anyhow they have to measure, inspect, and digit type the value in some computer, or they have to collect data manually by some manual report. And difficult to generate a trend, measuring trend, evaluate when it is time to make adjusting of the tool parameters in the CNC lathe before producing reset. The ViCivision machine generates a complete report and measuring trend. It means that the operator by himself can check when it's time to correct, let me say, adjust the tool parameters before producing reject. That's good, and this report can be monitored also by remote. So any manager can see by remote which is the real status of the production. That's also important. Let's go on. So we just small mention one of the most important topic today is everything, everywhere we are talking about Industry 4.0. There is a huge benefit because the full integration of production and testing guarantees the full quality, and the aim is to produce only good parts. And let me add this word, we can produce more because we don't need to stop the CNC lathes when there is the need to adjust the parameter, because we have a special tool with compensation software able to automatically correct, adjust the tool parameters on the CNC lathe during production. So let me say, if you connect your CNC lathe to the machine, to our machine, our software can automatically correct all the tool parameters without stopping the CNC lathe, and you will produce only good parts. That's the maximum benefit that you can have in using ViCivision full integrated in your company by digital connection to your systems. Okay, I want to give you a space to have some questions, because I don't want to bore you too much in theoretical words. I'm here with to explain you if you have some doubt or questions or request. I will be so I'm quite experienced in the division since I work here in 33 years, sorry. So I can give you I can answer to any question that you have.
Hola, gracias Marco por tu breve presentación. Hay solo una pregunta en nuestras redes sociales, hablando específicamente sobre ejemplos. Si nos pueden dar ejemplos de la mejora tanto en México como en Estados Unidos.
So the question is, do you have some real experience, real examples, or real cases, success cases that you can talk about of part or companies, either in the US or big companies, and what's the actual benefits they got?
Yes, I have. I can continue a small presentation of the company and with some logo if you want. Yes, of course. I will skip the thank you. So we have, this is the, let me see, fifth generation of the machine during last 20 years. We have a full, about 20, the range is composed by 20 machines, so we can cover from medical and let's say pharmaceutical and also watch manufacturing producer machine suitable for these applications, up to the biggest shaft, transmission shaft or camshaft or crankshaft. So we can cover most of the application we can find in the market. And the typical application can be CV joint, engine valves, crankshaft, transmission shaft, rotor, stator, gear shaft, and CV joint, and valve. So valve, hydraulics valve. So many application, and we can let's go on. We have more than 40 technical vision center in the world, and in Mexico there is one that we introduced, and so that's a very short overview. And going to the end of the aim of what you are asking me is this is the industries that we can cover. So fittings, retro spindles, bar tunnel parts, multi-spindle parts, pin-ups, precision screws, roller screws, riveting, screws and bolt, tunnel parts, components, pinion, shaft. Okay, I don't want to bore you, but I want to go on in the last question that you gave me. We have many key account customer. We are direct supply also on to some OEM customer like Volkswagen, Mercedes, FCA, or Garrett. Let me say Garrett for engine valves, ThyssenKrupp for crankshaft and also transmission shaft, Magna Group, or let me say Mares, ZF. We have many key accounts. Let me say we can. Eaton is one of the first customer, maybe the first customer that we approached with engine valves, and Hyundai. Yes, we have many key account customers. We cannot put all together in one slide because and every day we are putting other key account customers. We have also, we are approaching also in the medical and also in pharmaceutical, because today the market is due to the today's situation worldwide, pharmaceutical and medical industries are having a big increasing of turnover, and they need a machine also. So let me say, if you have some particular question to ask me about key accounts, GKN and also worldwide. We have, for most of them, we have multiple machine in the same plant or worldwide plant. So let me say, also customer with 30, 40 machine worldwide, we have many of them. So they are very, very happy. We have application also in bottles, plastic bottles or glass bottles. So we have a huge kind of application for this machine, even for the glass, for the plastic, for any material. Reflecting, not reflecting, dark. Optical measuring machine works without any effect of the material. So that's rather important. Without touching the material, if the material is soft, we can measure. So if you have some other question relating to the key accounts, I will be here to describe.
Pues sí, solo como para añadir lo que ya dijo mi compañero Marco, aquí en México sí hemos tenido un gran desarrollo en el mercado mexicano. Obviamente, pues el 80% de nuestro mercado es automotriz. Sin embargo, no estamos limitados a ningún sector en particular. Y como bien mencionó Marco, no nada más son piezas metálicas, sino también puede ser piezas de vidrio, como contenedores para la industria medical, farmacéutica, o también plásticas, ¿no? Como pipetas, jeringas o otros componentes plásticos, ¿no? Tenemos una buena presencia en la parte de flechas, para la parte de automotriz, donde pues realmente el beneficio se ve en el control continuo, que cada vez los clientes o los clientes de nuestros clientes lo piden cada vez más, ¿no? Entonces, siempre el control de calidad se ha vuelto un cuello de botella. Entonces, esto ayuda mucho por su rapidez, ayuda mucho a liberar tanto en la logística de llevar las piezas al laboratorio como en la rapidez de la medición, ¿no? Entonces, no puedo decir algún caso en particular porque los que ya se están presentando aquí con estas marcas, pero en México también tenemos casos muy importantes. Porque Luis, no sé si hay alguna otra pregunta.
No, ya no hay más preguntas, eran las preguntas clave para entender un poco la tecnología de Vichy Vision. A reserva de que haya alguna otra pregunta, por favor, si pueden ir cerrando el tema, algunas conclusiones, tanto por parte de Marco como por parte de Daniel, por favor.
Yes, Daniel, you want to start or I will start?
You can do the conclusion and I will add. Sorry.
The conclusion is that we are a small company. It's made by 170 people. I will show you another picture. So the staff is 130 people. This is our trend of turnover. So it is small and young. I'm one of the oldest people in the company. So I part of the furnitures of the company, but most of my colleagues are very young and they are proud and very enthusiastic. One of our aim of the company is to have only customer satisfied, completely satisfied. We want to have, we want to take care of each of our customer because we are, one of our best our service is one of our best aim in worldwide, to have a very good service in every country. So we take care about to have well-trained people a good staff able to give you the best support locally in your language, of course, and that's our best aim. So the service after sales we take care about this as a priority worldwide, and that's it. Okay. So Daniel, if you want to add something.
Yes. Pues sí, solo añadiendo como ya comentó Marco, una de las metas de la empresa no nada más es vender equipos, sino la satisfacción del cliente. Entonces es muy importante para nosotros que el producto sea el correcto para el cliente. No buscamos nada más vender por vender. Así que en cualquier parte del mundo donde se vende el producto, se garantiza el ciclo de vida del producto. Incluye lo que es el servicio, mantenimiento y capacitación. Nunca se busca tener una dependencia por parte del cliente. Queremos que sea independiente, tanto a nivel software como en funcionamiento total, ¿no? Entonces es algo que nos preocupa mucho, la satisfacción, y eso creo que se demuestra en los números, que siempre el día que se vende una máquina, siempre tenemos el cliente que regresa por más equipos, ¿no? Entonces, solo les quiero dar las gracias por participar y si tienen más dudas, que siempre nos pueden buscar a través del grupo MES.
Gracias. There's a last question talking about which are the most direct competitors, measuring equipment competitors to Vision.
Yeah, this is a right question. I can say it's made in Germany, our main competitor. They are quoted stock. They are it's a blue machine. Our machine are green, and the world is switching to the green. Not only for the word, not only for the color, but also for other meaning. Many companies is switching from blue to green because of service, and for the same quality we are maybe a good ratio of quality and price with a good service, and with the aim to have only customer satisfied. And it is our power to, let me say, introduce our machine and to supply big groups because of this power. And another power is to have to listen to the customer needs. That's another good aim of the company, not only to have a good service, but also to listen to the customer needs. And we are able to develop some specific request to specify some specific request, and we are flexible. We are flexible and we are fast in this kind of to satisfy the need of the customer. So the other competitor is quoted in stock, and there are, let me say, they are obliged to guarantee the turnover and to increase the numbers and turnover. So this is a different approach. Vision is a family company, and we take care to have a good reputation worldwide. That's our main aim of the company. Good reputation, happy customer, and to listen to the customer needs. Okay. This is my conclusion.
Marco, ¿algún comentario final, Daniel?
Pues añadiendo a lo que dijo Marco, realmente tal vez mucha gente no ha escuchado el nombre de Vision, ya que no es un nombre tan grande como otras empresas en el mismo ámbito de metrología, como puede ser Toyo, Zeiss, Hexagon Metrology. Sin embargo, somos un producto muy especializado, entonces en términos de competencia, pues sí, siempre estamos en competencia con máquinas de redondez o con máquinas de CMMs. Sin embargo, no son manzanas con manzanas, ¿no? Realmente somos un equipo muy especializado, muy de alto rendimiento, alto performance, ¿no? Y que tenemos la solidez de querer dar un producto de calidad y más que nada un producto de muy buen servicio, ¿no? Entonces, esa es la parte que vemos más que nada en contraste cuando estamos en competencia con algún otro equipo, es la reactividad que tenemos a resolver los problemas de los clientes.
Muy bien, pues muchas gracias nuevamente Marco y Daniel. Les decimos a todos los que nos están viendo y escuchando que si ustedes requieren algún demo de estos equipos, con gusto, nosotros tenemos uno de sus equipos en nuestras instalaciones. También les podemos comunicar a través de nuestra área de ventas con Daniel para que hagan alguna otra demo de algún otro equipo un poco más pequeño, dependiendo de sus piezas. Muchísimas gracias por atendernos. Marco, saludos a Italia. Gracias, Daniel, y muy buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hasta luego.